our hearts beat to the city.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. You can't get your nose up in there this time.
Try.
Hello, everybody. It's chat day, and we found some albums. So now we're gonna break the camera. I'm gonna start off with one that hurts me the most. Because that way I get the pain over with. It's like ripping the bandage off. My mom thought frizzy perms were the best way to treat my hair. And those old glasses don't look too much different. So that one is done, but I'll show you a better one later that looks more like my style, like I would have chosen. So, and I don't have, where's yours? We showed a picture of you at one time, but evidently isn't in this batch. Don't you sit there at all.
I found that one board. Is that what you're talking about?
This is our oldest, Angie, when she was about 3 years old. Look at that hair. That kid had hair. When she was a teenager, it did thin out after her first kid, but it still looks pretty good. But it was so thick. Picture of her wedding in here somewhere. Here. This is when she got married. This was back in '91. So that was the style, and she looks gorgeous. And I don't know why it's picking up Vian. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Rocky.
Rocky, yeah. That's the Vi and Rocky were their maid of honor and best man. Anyway, that was the style in '91.
He was killed in a car accident.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too. Yeah, Rocky was killed in a car accident a few years later. And I know when James looks at those pictures, he's still... Okay. This is Joe when he was a kid.
That was probably about 7, maybe.
I know we have one somewhere with you and your brother. You and Russell and your grandma, I think. Or maybe Dave. Maybe all three of you, I don't know. It's been a while. We made these for, my grandparents, my folks. There were 6 of us, if you can figure all those little hexagons. But there were 4 boys, so their mom got a diamond with 4 little diamonds around her. So, and then, see, Grandma Eakin, she had 3, so she got a triangle. I think Grandma Miller must have got a diamond shape too, because of the 4. Anyway, I really was a nurse. And I really did have hair with color and not out of a bottle. That was my color. I'm kidding. Joe really lived in the old days. This is at Buffalo Bill Cody's, yeah, Wild West Show Museum. I believe that's in Colorado.
Yeah.
And we took a few vacations.
It's up on a mountain.
Yeah. This is Boot Hill, Dodge City. And they've got quite a show they put on there.
But we didn't get to see it though.
No, they did put on stuff inside the saloon thing though. You don't get beer or anything. That is my dad. And believe it or not, he had grandchildren. He didn't age well until he finally got up into his upper years. But when he was not in his 90s, he still didn't look like he was in his 90s. We did go to Hoover Dam. No, that's Hoover Dam, right? That's looking down into the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah, that's Hoover Dam.
Okay.
Not Grand Canyon, but
Okay. Well, this is up at Hoover Dam. And we must be on the bridge. We're down below it. Oh, they had that tour. We went on a tour. Yeah, and we came out on that. Because they had all the turbines down there.
yeah.
And there's quite a story goes behind Hoover Dam and how it was built. And this is, look at how tall that thing is. It is just one very tall dam. But one of my pet peeves, I want our government to start working on the infrastructure, because a lot of these are well past their expected life expectancy. So this is up, that's Table Lake, and you can see those mountains behind there. Is that, what do they call, isn't that Table Rock Lake? Table Lake? The lake up there behind Hoover Dam. That's what it is.
I can't remember if it's Mead or what it is.
Lake Mead, that's right, okay. Here we go, Dodge City with the Long Branch. Okay. He only stayed an officer for about, what, 18 months or so?
Year and a half.
Yeah. This is when Joe was an officer at the prison. And they were doubling back on well, they couldn't call it mandatory overtime, but you had to, if you didn't work it, you got written up for insubordination. There's him when we were in one of those caves or something. I don't know if that was Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe not.
Well, we went through some caves too.
I don't remember wearing the hard hat.
I don't know.
I don't remember where that's at.
Might have been one of those caves I couldn't go into by that time.
That could be.
This is a place to go see.
What is it?
The Crazy Horse Monument.
Black Hills.
Yeah, I think they're still working on it. The original, the guy who started it originally, he passed away. I think anyway, somebody took it over, and they've been working on that horse forever. But it's been a lot of years since we've been. Okay, there's me in a cave. You can see my back there. Yeah, this is the Badlands. That's where a lot of, Dances with Wolves, that was, like that, a lot of that was, anyway, I don't know if Gunsmoke, a lot of those Gunsmoke ones were there or not, but anyway, it's funny because the Badlands is very dry and desert like, and that's the reservation, and the Black Hills are just plush. They're just gorgeous. This is Mount Rushmore. I can't think of, I don't know if you can see them in there. Yeah, they're right up there at the top. If you can see them. They're way up there. You need a telephoto lens to get up. And this is, I think they call that the Gateway Arch. It's near Kearney, Nebraska, along Highway 80, I-80, Interstate 80.
On our way back from Hoover Dam, we stopped at this Brigham Young ranch or
Oops.
fort maybe.
Yeah, Fort Brigham Young.
This is some of the stuff inside of it. There's a museum there.
Hold it close, or can you reach that far? Yeah.
I can reach, it's just, I don't know. There's some old stuff that they used back in older days.
Joe and I went for our honeymoon 7 years after we were married. We went to Abilene, and I was very pregnant at the time. Anyway, on our way back several years later, or yeah, a few years later, we were going to a family reunion, and this is us with our kids sitting there in front of that fountain. Am I in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who took, we must have asked somebody to take the picture. Well, there was a group of us went.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, when I got old enough to refuse the perms, I got to fix my own hair. Okay, this is a clipping, but this is our youngest one. That's Nina. And it says she got the Do Your Best Award. Adam's 6th grader, Nina Fralin, was recently named the recipient of the Do Your Best Award. Nina was named for her academic improvement. She's a new student. Was a new student that year. She always was a good student. Yeah, this is one of those old tin type. It's not tin type, it's a regular picture, but they make it look like them that Joe and I got to dress up for. That was our first time down there because they had to get that dress, and because I think it was the only one that wouldn't show how pregnant I was. I don't know if you remember that or not.
I don't remember.
I was so pregnant, and anyway, but no, they stuck that one on me. And they just stick it around you. It's like you put your, and then it ties in the back. But they was able to leave that one kind of loose. This is our grandson Wade, when he was just a little guy. He's a cutie. He always had that little flirtatious smile, even when he got older. And this is our daughter Nina with her second child, her little boy Brandon, who is now 22, soon to be 23. And Cheyenne, that's her. She's my son's second child. Wade was his first, that one I showed you. And she was over 11 pounds when she was born. But anyway, Cheyenne is now the mother of one and another one coming. So she was the first one to provide us with a great-grandchild. Got a problem, dear?
Got an itch on my leg.
Oh, on your leg. I think that's pretty much it. Did I? Yeah, I showed him that one. There's a lot more pictures, believe me, but...
Yeah, I found these on the front porch in the boxes.
Yeah, last time we did this, you guys said, somebody said more. Well, here, you put it on backward again. This is our son, Tony.
He was in high school.
Yeah. And this is one of those magnetic things, and it's old. So you try to take pictures out of it, and it just about tears them apart. I don't know how well you can see that. There. Okay, now I can see it. Well, you can see it. But anyway, that is Nina. And she was, I gave her that haircut, and it was like I had just made the sky fall. Now it's a little bit cute when you look at it, but back then everybody was used to her having long hair. And she was cute in her long hair. But for some reason, I decided to cut it. I don't remember why. When your kids get in school, I don't know how it is where you are, but it seems like head lice have become immune to just about anything and everything. And so I don't know if that's why I cut it or not, but I know all of our kids at one point or another did have them. And we went through, well, with the first ones, we went through the Guel shampoo, and then we went through Nix, and then it got to the point where they were getting immune to that. So then they went to
Tea tree oil.
tea tree oil, and then later it was just cover their head in vegetable oil and let it sit. And it would soften the nits and drown the... Well, it got to where that wasn't working. So my poor son had no choice but to shave his kids' heads when they got it. Hopefully that don't happen again, but we are going to let you go. We have really put you through a lot of nostalgia. I hope you've had fun with it. We have, but we don't have pictures of Joe at work. Except, well, I had that one in your uniform.
Yeah.
So, we love you.
Bye-bye.
You take care. Smile and wave. There's yours.
Bye-bye.
You go share it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a very good week. We'll see you again tomorrow. Behave.
I'm just stretching.
I don't know him.
I'm gonna go get my duck collar.
No.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the candle